As far as I'm informed about the plans regarding the lakes and the water supply, I really don't have a lot of objection to them as far as the plans are concerned. A couple of months ago, I had a conversation with Paul Shaw, who has worked for the city at the lake for about 30 years. He was out at the water plant. In fact, I was looking for Lake 2, couldn't find it. And he showed me where it was. Well, he told me where it was. But anyhow, he had some very interesting comments to make, and I don't want to misquote him, but after I talked to him, he wasn't so sure that everything that's going to be done regarding the silt is going to work. That was his big concern, if I remember correctly. Now, as far as funding, how many minutes do I have? Oh, 1 minute. One of the problems I had with the previous Director of Public Works is that when I was Alderman, I went into her office because I found in the city code that you're supposed to have reviewed the water and sewer rates every year based on expenses and revenue, and if they need to be raised, to change them. Every year. It was in the code book. I pointed that out to her. She said, well, I said, it says shall. She said, well, it shouldn't say shall. I was disappointed that this rates were not looked at every year. In fact, I think it was 10 years before we looked at water rates from the early 2000s to later in the 2000s. And another thing, water rates and sewer rates are not being computed the way they're supposed to be computed. So be careful about the figures you see. Ask questions. I have more to say on that. I don't have time.